All right, everybody. Welcome to the rematch, the Hard Lock rematch. I'm Temple. I'm your host. We got Thomas versus Czikubi. This is a rematch of the losers bracket second round. Thomas had a hard lock in the last race, and since we've instituted some new rules, we got a rematch. So let's get this thing going. Everybody's ready, good. Let's get predictions going. Here we go. Alright, so usual spiel. Oh, we got a bot right off the bat. My favorite. Usual spiel. 9 floors, 8 bosses. Each boss is randomized. Yeah, starting off on floor 1. Let's see. Is custom music back in? Weird. Thomas got a vendor right off the bat, always good. Yep, W3 back on. Should have noticed. Alright, hopefully it doesn't mess with anything. If it does, that's on me. Let's see, nothing too crazy off the bat here. Looks like Thomas is making a little more progress. Oh no, Thomas just behind Czikubi. Okay. Free $50. Take it. It's tracking it pretty noisy. Nice. Czikubi caught a fight. Always good to catch a couple fights here early, especially with some sharks. Okay, same room. Essentially. Hit a paywall. Hippie paywall. Is this the boss room? Yeah, it is. Wow, okay. Pretty even here. Pretty quick little floor 1. Didn't get to see what the boss list was, but usually it's floor 1. Ooh, Starman Jr. is actually pretty tough. Definitely, like, I think the hardest floor 1 boss you can get, so I definitely commentator curse that one. And it's resistant to freeze. Okay, that's horrible. I think you just BBR here, maybe? Wow, Czikubi getting really lucky with those lightnings. That was back-to-back 1 and 4. Thomas is saying, oh crap. Let's see how he handles this. Yeah, he's gonna go BBR. I think that's the right move. Yeah, for sure. Czikubi just happened to get really lucky with those lightnings. Hamburger skips. No hamburgers. So pretty close here. Thomas's fight was slightly better. Nice full heal there. Ooh, Thomas did have some burgers, so he must have caught some in that early vendor. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, so Thomas knows this is obviously ahead. Good exit mouse mark there. I mean, the custom music just jams so hard. It's hard to just like call this one. Nice green from Czikubi. Ooh, a crystal charm. It's a nice item. Thomas is at minimum floor 4 here. Nice. Good exit mouse usage. That room's a dead end. That's no fun. Especially with, yeah, what UFOs flying around. Czikubi's found the full heal for the floor. Oh, nice. This is a good spot for Thomas, too. Looks like this is no further than like 4 for Thomas, I'd say. There is a skip here he can take. He's gonna opt for some levels. Czikubi's got a vendor, not too bad. Looked like there were some skip sandwiches in there. I assume he grabbed a couple, or at least one. That's all you really need. Alright, Tom's gonna catch some much needed levels here. Good call. Anytime you skip ahead, at least, especially to like floors 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna want to catch a few levels there. Alright, looks like he is gonna go for this skip. This is a one-way skip into dungeon, man. Not often seen or utilized. Oh, Czikubi's found Tucson. That's no fun. Oh, Diddy is possessed by a ghost. Thomas is gonna have to deal with that. Oh, this is full heal here, so no problemo. I'll take care of that. That's the nice thing about Tucson though, is the vendors. Alright, let's see this one-way skip. This could be pretty beneficial for Thomas. Yeah. Looks like it's further ahead for sure. Yeah, he's deep. He's deep right now. I'll give this probably 8. This could be a tough fight. Yeah. Thomas is like 8, 9 here. This is no lower than 8. So pretty quick. This is why it's good to catch those levels mid-cave. Oh, gut save for Jeff. Nice. Clutch rolling HP save there. Thomas is going to catch a gajillion levels off of that. Alright, so, I mean, at least hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers here, Thomas hits, this either is 9 or is gonna catch 9 soon. And that means the custom audio didn't break the seed, which is very relieving for me. So I've definitely been sweating it for the last 9 minutes. Czikubi's got a wet towel skip, looks like he's got it, nice. So both racers catching some pretty early skips here. Czikubi's deep too, looks like 7. You can find out in the Scaraba here. I didn't see what Thomas got back there. Viper in that one. Yeah, a couple good vendors here for Czikubi. There's also another vendor down in South Scaraba that it's an often missed. I think the predictions got, let's see, it's on a timer, 8 more minutes. I put it on a 15-minute timer. So Czikubi's got a bunch more vendors actually. This is kind of nice. But yeah, there's an often missed like vendor down in, like towards the pyramid down here. So we'll see if he checks that out. He's obviously gonna check the hint bunny. 7. Yup. So not bad. Yeah, there's a vendor like right above that pyramid that is easy to skip right over. Horn of Life, nice. I want to say it's hard to say with random sprites, but yeah, it's one of those things like it happens a lot in Ancient Cave, especially coming from vanilla. There's a lot of vendors that just, oh, heavy bazooka for Thomas. This is definitely 9. Gotta be. But yeah, coming from Glitchless, there's a lot of vendors that you just like have no reason to go to. And even myself, like I didn't even know about that vendor. Czikubi take the FF7 door. That's pretty funny. Nice. Okay, maybe he wanted to see what it did. Or maybe it's for the memes. Who knows? But yeah, I didn't know about that vendor until recently, until I was like covering more races. I was like, oh, somebody hit that vendor. I was like, oh dang. Did not know. Oh, there's like hotels like that. Like there's just random NPCs that are just like, hey, you can sleep here. So just another aspect of rando that you gotta learn along the way. Czikubi dealing with a bunch of dead ends here. Still, both racers skipping pretty deep early on here. Both gotta feel pretty good. Secret herbs, but no money. Hamburgers are actually a good skip. I wonder if Czikubi's gonna pursue, because he did see hamburgers like, or hamburger skips like not too long ago. Yeah, exactly, Sherlock. Or like it's like it's one of the vendors in Dusty Dunes. One of those shops. There's some person who's just like, hey, you can sleep here. Pretty confident this is 9 for Thomas. Okay, we're gonna find out. I'm pretty confident this is 9. Yeah, okay. So Thomas skipping into 9 pretty early, and like I said, custom audio has been breaking, or has been known to break, so I'm relieved that it didn't break on 9. It's not supposed to be a flag. I think something changed with the bot, and it went unnoticed. So I'm gonna have to fix that after this. We were running flags W3 and P3 earlier in the rando, or in the tournament, but either one of those broke a seed, so we had to turn them off or set them back to W2, P2, which is W's custom music and P is background palettes. So we had to roll those back. So I'm relieved floor 9 didn't break. I was contemplating just restarting the race pretty early, but okay, keep it rolling. Earth Pendant, not too bad. It's doable. So in terms of, ooh, decent vendor here. Yep. I feel like this vendor, more often than not, either has like super bombs or MBRs. I mean, it's obviously random, but this is usually a pretty good vendor. Yeah, no double rematch. Yeah, it's been a hard lock filled series this year for Ancient Cave. Okay, this is the beginning of the floor for Thomas, so good info. He knows where he's at least in terms of floor geography. He doesn't have to figure out am I in the middle, am I towards the end. You know, I know where I am. He ran into a okay, so Thomas skipped mid-cave pretty early, caught like he fought some Antoids, caught a few levels there, and then skipped to 9, and then immediately fought, what is it, the flaming pile, or whatever it is. And luckily it was weak to freeze. That is randomized in this. So he killed one of those, and those things, that's like probably top 4 experience givers, typically. Nice, that heavy bazooka coming through. Soul-consuming flame, thank you, Jamie Fry. That is the enemy I was thinking of. Yeah, those things drop monstrous XP, typically. They could be resistant to freeze, oddly enough. Seems counterintuitive, but it's just how the rando goes. Nice, so Thomas looks like he's gonna get some access to these MBRs, which is good. An MBR dealer on 9 is pretty clutch. I think the only thing better is MBRs being in Happy Happy and you actually finding it. So Thomas is just, I mean, rough red for Czikubi. Those things happen on those doors. He's probably, within a few frames off of that door. He's gonna take the reset. He just saved. Good call. But what Thomas is looking for here, he's got MBRs, which is good. You want DPS for Gygus for sure, and Pokey. The heavy bazooka and MBRs are just going to be perfect. He's looking for some strong pendants. He already has an earth pendant, which is doable, but he's going to want something a little better, and I'm sure he's going to be looking for it. And I think at this point that's pretty much it. He needs Shield Sigma. He's got to find Gygus. Obviously, we don't know where that room is yet, but he'll find it eventually. We know Tucson isn't on this floor, which is good. We saw Tucson in Czikubi's screen not too long ago. Yeah, he's got an earth pendant. I think that's it. That's all I've caught. I could have missed something. You look away for half a second at another racer, and sometimes you miss a random gift box. So Thomas is pretty much just, wow, that was a lot of spawns. Deep diving for some gear. He's got to find Gygus and catch Shield Sigma. Yeah, these Pond Cave rooms can be difficult. Even vanilla, like the spawns in these rooms are can be pretty heavy, and they're kind of ramped up in Ancient Cave, so that makes it worse. So Czikubi not out of this yet. He's on floor 7, and this is kind of the last pit stop for skipping into 9. And he's actually going to catch some pretty good stuff in here. Bomb is kind of whatever, but new exit mouse is good. He set that in kind of a tricky spot. He could hit a soft lock. I usually recommend people, when they set an exit mouse like that near another exit mouse, to do it kind of away from any NPCs, because sometimes you spawn in right on top of one of those mice. And there's nothing you can do about it. Third strongest cow. Yeah, sometimes they get randomized, sometimes they don't. Those, like the cow and mall sprites, it's weird. It happens in Happy Happy Village sometimes too. Oof, Thomas getting star partied. That's no fun. Oh, these starmen have ginormous HP. That's tough. Alright, pretty clutch life up there. I think Pooh's gonna go down though, yeah. Tough fight for sure. Yeesh. Good manuing, Thomas. Whew. You can see the panic kind of setting in there. Hey, what's up, Hunter? That was basically Thomas's last opportunity to kill that. Okay, here we go. Last opportunity to take down that enemy. This is really good pace. Zoom, yeah, zoom. I agree, Thomas. This is an insanely good pace to be finding Geiger's room. He's obviously in a tough situation, but hey, he's gonna set his mouse probably, unless he doesn't have one. Okay, this, yeah. 1 HP solo, Jeff Geiges, no prey. I think he had a save here, back here, so not a huge deal. Yeah, back in Dungeon Man. So death is tough, but I think he's put himself honestly in a better position. He's got the stuff he needs. He knows where Geiges is. And this kind of grants Thomas some more opportunities to explore the floor a bit. Oh, he does know where a floor is, or a heal is on this floor. Interesting. So yeah, this is kind of, sorry, I went off track a bit earlier, but this is, floor 7 is Czikubi's kind of last opportunity to skip to 9, so he could skip into 9 from here, and he's picked up a bunch of items. But that hamburger skip was the difference here. They both found the hamburger skip that hits 9 here, or eventually hits 9. It's just Czikubi didn't have burgers at the time. Alright, nice exit mouse usage there. Spicy jerky. Yeah, tough spot for Thomas. You know, this is obviously the other side of the coin in terms of skipping in this fast into floor 9. This is kind of the risk you take. And I think, you know, experienced runners of Ancient Cave, you know, I think this is a position you have to be used to if you're going to have really fast seeds. So Thomas knows what he's doing. I doubt he's in feeling bad about where he is right now. It's still really fast. He's just gotta stabilize. Certainly not gonna be easy. Oh, Czikubi's in a tough spot too. Takes the lesser of two evils and catches a nice green. So good move there. Thomas gonna take another death. He does lose some money there. He withdrew from the ATM that last death, but that's okay. Yeah, Rip Bear indeed. That plush bear is actually pretty useful for Gygas as well, if you don't have a Franklin badge. I've seen people use that strat. It's pretty decent. Thomas trying to cheese those greens like we saw Czikubi just do, but it didn't work out. Gonna play for survival. Ouch. So it looks like Thomas is just gonna take death loops here. Definitely a tough situation, but he'll get through it. I have confidence. Yeah, he's gonna take that save now. Got a Horn of Life. Interesting. You wonder if he's just teeing up to go for it. That's what this play feels like, but maybe not. He just wants someone else alive. See what he does. I think going into it without Paula is like extremely ballsy. Not like completely out of the question, but I don't think that's his plan. He's got to be. Yeah, he's looking. Do I know the move? No. So he's got to learn Sigma. So I think Thomas's order of operations here is, you know, res the team, obviously. Got through that room pretty nicely. Okay, he's got Earth Pendant Shop. Oh, money. There are magic puddings in there. But yeah, Thomas, you know, he's got to res the team, and he's got to learn Shield Sigma. Oh, the other side of Foreside. He's been through there before. So honestly, this is the kind of break Czikubi needs, but it seems like he's not catching the opportunities he needs, unfortunately, and Rando will do that to you. Paralysis backfired. Yeah, I mean, even being on floor 7 this early is pretty tough. Diadem, Meteornium for Thomas, not the stuff he wants. Cloak, it's helpful. Gonna get him out of those tricky situations. Oh, we're looping in and out of Foreside here. He did get to see a few more gift boxes, which is good. Unfortunately, not what he's looking for. Ooh, Czikubi found the boss room. Nice. Shield killer is useless. Yep, there it goes. Though that boss room is kind of a double-edged sword. It's progress, but that means Czikubi's taking on floor 8. He won't be able to skip into 9 from 8. Okay, res the team, so looks like he'll probably go for it. He's probably thinking to himself, I've seen enough of floor 7, which he probably has. It seems like he's been on 7 for a bit. Says, you know, it's not worth. Okay, there's that full heal for Thomas. But yeah, Czikubi's maybe thinking, you know, I've seen enough. Let's keep this thing going. On floor 7, half hour in. You know, he obviously doesn't know where Thomas is, so. All right, so there's that full heal. Thomas knows the pet. Oh, I think those spawns are supposed to be fixed, but okay. Yeah, I think this is a smart move from Thomas. It's a scary fight, but it's the XP he's looking for. It's like, why waste time trying to hunt down other fights when, you know, this XP is right here. Nice. Yeah, super vulnerable to freeze. There it is. Okay, so he's ready. I don't know who has prey. I know Jeff doesn't. I'm gonna try to keep an eye out. So it's either Paula or Pooh. I was gonna check this arms dealer. I find this arms dealer is 9 times out of 10 that just has nothing. Ooh, okay. Proven wrong. Mr. MBR's over here. The DX waters are really good too. Definitely really helpful. Ooh, it's showtime for Czikubi. It's the only input break in the rando. Yeah, same Jamie Fry. I check that vendor almost every time, and usually it's just like, you know, a couple weapons for Jeff. Like some picnic lunches or something, which is nice, but... Good old showtime. I think Thomas just taking that fight because he had to. A sticky situation up there. He knows where the full heal is, so I'll just backtrack. Ooh. The rare photo man. But not too many of these in the rando. So they go back to back. Semi-input breaks, I guess. Showtime and a photo man. So it looks like Czikubi is more on the plan of let's try to skip. What are these spawns on this door? Awful. You can't even like get back into the door. For Thomas, that is. I feel like it's happened every time. He's just like had to take this fight. Also, shoutouts to Meme Song. It's just gonna keep taking this full heal since the fight that you can't avoid outside the door is destroying you. It can. That's rough. These, I think they were supposed to be fixed. Yeah. I guess it can still happen. Yeah, and like the two party members didn't die. Pure upside. Let's see what Thomas's plan is here. Looks like he's determined to get somewhere. He's trying to refigure out where Gygus is, or... I mean, there's a save south of here. Maybe he feels he still hasn't seen enough of this floor. Okay, so Paula has Prey. Vanilla Prey. That's a decent room for Czikubi. Nice BBRs. Take it. No super bombs, but BBRs are good. Any arms dealer you go to, you're hoping for super bombs. Sometimes MBRs, but not quite as good in this as they are in vanilla. But BBRs typically are pretty solid. generally speaking. It's a rude model. Third rudest model. Yeah, maybe that's it, Sherlock. It looks like it is. Yeah, they are perfect. Yeah, I think he's ready now. Maybe he checks a couple more doors, but yeah. It is, yeah, it's kind of expanse. This is kind of a mini hub. You have 4 side, 4 ropes room in Dungeon Man. So yeah, definitely a lot going on. And Thomas looks like wisely said, I haven't seen enough. You know, he probably trusts his instincts and says, you know, I want to see a little bit more of this floor to catch some gift boxes, and sure enough, paid off for him in that star pendant. Star and Earth pendant's pretty solid. You put star pendant on your healer. Wow, nice detach there. You put your star pendant on your prayer person, Earth typically on Pooh, to at least try to keep him up until phase 3. It's tough though, because Jeff's your damage dealer for phase 2, and if he doesn't stay up, you're gonna have a hard time putting out damage phase 2. So you kind of do want Jeff up here. This is why in past races I've mentioned how having prey on Paula and this is usually not optimal. You usually want it on Pooh or Jeff. I think ideally Pooh, just so you can go all in on Pooh. But yeah, being on Paula kind of makes things a bit murky. Especially in this situation Thomas is in, where you're really reliant on that heavy bazooka damage in phase 2 of Gygus. That's a good room to find for Czikubi. Is that vanilla? It's very close to vanilla. If it's not. Love vanilla doors in Rando. It is. Mandatory. Is this even randomized? Ooh, magic puddings? Yes, please. Maybe, okay. I think this is actually really smart. If Thomas can get himself another Earth Pendant, that solves the problem that I was just talking about. Looks like he's not... How much is an Earth Pendant? 4 Gs. Wow, he just made it. 25 bucks. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, that actually takes care of the issue I was just talking about with Jeff on phase 2. Super smart play from Thomas. Ponying up for that Earth Pendant. Maybe that was his plan all along, I'm not sure. Hard to say, but if he mapped that out, and that's what he was moving towards. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, never mind. Well, here's our full heal. Czikubi's still on floor 7 here. This is huge, huge floor 7. Unless he skipped. He could be caught a skip I missed or something. Maybe he's on... It would have to be 9 if he skipped, so... Alright, Earth goes to Pooh. Wow, he didn't get completely bamboozled by that door this time. It's a positive. Do-do-do-do. I guess it's a good time to mention there is another race tonight, 8 o'clock, about an hour and 20 minutes from now. That'll be between myself and Raikou. That'll be the winners bracket semifinals. And then, so that'll be at 8 Eastern after this race. Raid Shadow Legends, yes. Sponsored stream. They paid us $8,000. Yeah, it'll be restreamed. Leslie Pro 04 will be commentating that one. Yeah, so that'll be restreamed, and it'll be coming up not too long after this one. Maybe not immediately after, but shortly thereafter. Oh, Czikubi dug himself, or no, that was on it. Okay, I thought it was Tucson, but it was definitely Neto. And I also should mention that so the winner of this race goes up against Doc Swellman for the top of the losers bracket. Loser goes home. This is end of the line for the loser of this race. Winner goes on to face Doc Swellman for the chance back in at winners bracket. Doc Swellman and the winner of this race will race to take the top of this bracket. And the winner of this bracket gets their shot at the winner of myself and Raikou. So we are pretty close to the end of these brackets. There's only a couple more races left, sadly. Not including the finals. Czikubi. Huh. This isn't the same boss he found earlier, so I'm curious if he just went into 8 here and I didn't notice. It's probably that. I'm gonna go with that, because I saw him hit a boss floor on 7 for sure, or a boss room on floor 7. And it wasn't this. Maybe it was. Yeah, it's a decent prize. I wish that were true. Okay, Thomas. There's Gagus. It's been a while. Let's see, what room is, or what floor is Czikubi on here? Yeah, he's on. Okay, so we did hit 8, and I just missed it because I'm stupid. Ooh, it's a doggo seed. Yikes. He does have BBRs, which it's going to be helpful, but man, that's tough. I guess we did technically see it earlier on the boss list, but I missed it. I'm known for rolling doggo seeds. It's usually pretty common. Alright, Tom's gonna go for it. It's unfortunate he lost that second Earth Pendant. Maybe he might still have something, but I'm pretty sure it's just that one. Yeah, good stats though. Luckily the party did not roll low HP this seed. Pretty good numbers. You can end up pretty late here with really low HP numbers, even with high levels. It's a pretty standard doggo fight here, I think, for Czikubi. You know, he's just gonna unload with those BBRs. Luckily he found a vendor. This fight would be enormously more difficult for not those big bottle rockets. They're dealing not a ton of damage, but it's something. It alpha'd, very nice. I think even baited with those HP levels, you're decent. But always love to see the rock and alpha. Pokey's resistant, or not resistant to numb paralysis, so Thomas definitely has a pretty optimal phase 1 setup here. Pokey's numb, he didn't get rock and baited. He's got good damage output. Paula's psychic points are a bit low. I think we see him start magneting pretty soon. Yep, here we go. I think that's the only pitfall here, is that Paula's psychic points are a bit low, but luckily not a huge issue if you stay up on those magnets. Love that magnet mechanic. One of those like sleeper super strong mechanics in Randomizer. One of those ones you often don't think of that can be really helpful sometimes. Because Czikubi's in a tough spot here, yeah. As you run out of VBRs, they just weren't doing enough damage. If you don't get a Crystal Charm or a Rabbit's Foot, sometimes those BBRs are just inconsequential. Yep, I rolled another Doggo Seed. Airframe, I should mention, now that you're here, it looks like the bot has flipped W2 to W3. I don't believe that was intentional, but it gave me a bit of a scare on this seed. But maybe if that could get rolled back to W2. But yeah, it gave me a bit of a scare at the beginning of this seed. I was like, oh no, please, please no hard lock. I should have noticed it when I rolled it. I really should be reviewing flags. I usually roll the seed to make sure it's finishable. But that's something I need to do better, is keep an eye on flags, make sure they're correct. Yeah, no worries. I was gonna tag you in Discord in between races. I figured you'd be around, but now that you're here, even easier. But yeah, no biggie. Luckily, Thomas hit floor 9 within like 20 minutes, so we figured out pretty quick that at least custom music wasn't gonna break this seed. I love that noise. Very spooky. Okay, so did we get Lord Farquaad text? Oh man, you got rolled. I didn't notice. Ish. Can't believe the seed Farquaad rolled us. Brutal. Yeah, so Thomas on Brain Shock strat's definitely the move. Without a Franklin badge. If you did have a Franklin badge, it would be GG. With a star pennant. But it's not, so we still have to deal with phase 3 here. But still very, very solid performance here from Thomas. He handled floor 9 extremely well, considering you know, the tough spots he was thrown into. Took a bunch of deaths, kept his head on his shoulders, you know. Powered his way forward. And here we are. I think he's going to do pretty well here. Maybe commentator cursed him a bit. But really the goal here, you really want to focus in on Paula and Pooh. Jeff and Ness being down is actually a net positive. And Thomas ripping through those menus. You can tell he wants to win this one. Yeah, so the reason you're keeping Pooh up, so obviously you're healing Paula every turn in case a lightning comes through, or two. Doll. Ideally you want Pooh firing off that life up in between Gygus and Paula's turn, which looks like where he's lining up. Yeah. That's another kind of ideal timing. Yeah, right in between Gygas and Paula is where you want that heal. Typically not too hard to pull off since Gygas' speed is typically astronomical, even in rando, and it's pretty easy to get Pooh's speed above Paula's. So the turn order comes out correct. Yeah, this is the last prayer. Yep. All Thomas has got to do is survive that prayer, and it's a GG. Pretty much impossible to get killed on this prayer. Is he gonna get the sub 50? Looks like it. Very nice. Sub 50, very, very strong. That's what happens when you hit floor 9 20 minutes in. You get a nice time like that. tsjonte GG's, indeed. Congrats to the Thomas believers. Pretty safe bet to make. Especially when Thomas is on floor 9, like pretty early on. Does Czikubi hit floor 9? Did he kill Dog in the... Looks like he did. The Gygas, oh no, okay, it's just... End of floor enemies. Okay, Doggo take 2. Yeah, so congrats to Thomas. Let's give him the opportunity to talk to his chat. Go to Czikubi's audio. So yeah, so Thomas is gonna go up against Doc Swellman to be the winner of the losers bracket. It's gonna be a good one. I gotta look to see if they've raced before. I assume they have, at least in Swiss. Doc. Oh, it looks like at least in brackets we haven't seen Doc versus Thomas, but that is definitely a top tier race. Both of those racers are peak AC runners. So definitely don't miss that one. We're gonna get that one scheduled as soon as possible. And the winner of that race will go into the finals. Wow, that was a big cave. That's super good, actually. The fact that it was 128 cave length and Thomas did 191, that's actually, like, super, super good. Because that's a big cave, and he did it really close to the number of, like, the optimal doors. Any chickens? I saw Czikubi get a chicken. Oh, no chicken. 03. It's legit. Inhumane, but legit. Yeah, did you have any chickens? I don't remember if you had any. Yeah, I saw Czikubi get one. Diamond Doggo, not taking much damage from those BBRs, it looks like. Might even be out at this point. Yeah, it's out. Yeah, especially it being floor 8, which is it usually is. I don't think you could, but usually don't see it on 7. But it rolling floor 8 boss typically. It's got a ton of HP. Yeah, I didn't notice either. You both checked Hintmen, and I was surprised to see Doggo. Myself, I didn't notice. Both kind of ripped through the. But usually you notice, you know, as a racer, like even when you rip through it, notice the boss list. But as a commentator, it's tough to catch it sometimes. Yeah, W3 being on was a bit terrifying. I almost called the race immediately, but the song was a jam, so... Or at least floor 2. It was a quick floor 1, and floor 2 was a jam. Are we on magnet strats? Let's go. Yeah, same. I heard the song and I was like, oh, nice, GG. Taking down Doggo is no small feat. But yeah, I was like, you know what, the song's not bad. Let's ride this out. And then you skipped on to 9. And I was like, okay, we're safe. We could still call this race, and it wouldn't be too bad. But a hard lock would have been no good. Ooh, yeah, that's a jam right there. Yeah, I was sweating it. I was sweating it early in the seed. I was like, oh no. No hard lock, please. I almost called it, like I said, I almost called it like a few minutes in, but we were going and the song was good. Luckily no hard lock. And Chaz said he fixed it. You know, I had faith in Chaz. Zoom zoom. Yeah, so this is where Thomas skipped in. Thomas skipped into Dungeon Man. So it was hamburger skip off 2 that looked like it led to about 4. And then the one-way Dungeon Man ended up being all the way to 9. Yeah. True, that one-way skip rarely pays off. Usually you just end up going backwards. But you were in a pretty good position. I think skipping on like 4 to 7 is great. I think that's prime skippage, obviously. Nice sideways check there from Czikubi. That's good tech. Oh yeah, right here in Foresight, actually. Those spawns were brutal, eh, Thomas? What was that all about? They kept spawning right on top of you. Luckily there was that full heal. Like the Magnet Hill Sanctuary. True. Yeah, in general, they're pretty bad. Bit of a disadvantage skipping in, as we saw there with Czikubi. If you kill the floor 8 boss, those fires will just run away from you. And those fires were not running away from Thomas since you skipped in, so I think that complicated things quite a bit. Having fires just run away from you is pretty advantageous. But yeah, in general, they seem kind of bad. Ooh. Okay, so Czikubi already has Sigma, which makes sense. He killed Doggo. I mean, that's astronomical XP. No bracer, no bracer. Yeah, I mentioned this one's tough even in glitchless. The spawn plates in this room are pretty brutal. I assume they're not too far off vanilla in this room. Yeah, Czikubi going full hippie. He's had some pretty solid. Ooh, we got the Gygus room right here. And yeah, that's what sucks. This bad Pond Cave room being right before his Gygus. Yeah, that's rough. But yeah, Czikubi's had some pretty awesome custom sprites this year. I think he had a full Saturn NES party at one point. He's been rocking the full hippies. Good exit mouse there. Better than even he probably knows. But yeah, that's a twofer. That's a twofer. Good exit mouse. Dude, these Starmen have huge HP, man. Brutal. Tough to kill. Firing off star parties. Apparently they're really fast. I'm pretty sure Czikubi put that cloak on. Gygus. Oh, the next P-Bug right there, too. Nice. Oh, we found the star pennant. Wow. So, okay. So it actually looks like it's a pretty good path. If you come in. I mean, maybe Czikubi just kind of found a good path, but that was... He not only found Gygus really fast, but the star pennant pretty quickly, too. Yeah, the mole box, that's what it was. Nice run away. Yeah, this room sucks. You kind of just gotta surrender and try to run. Oh. Luckily, Czikubi's got that exit mouse set. Well, that's gonna be helpful at least. Even a death here isn't a huge... Wow. Nice. This is gonna suck though. Unless he catches a green. Nope. Not so lucky. This track is a jam. It's a Pepe jam. Dude. Looks like Czikubi's just backtracking to where he knows where a full heal is. We know that there is the full heal in Foreside, but he does not. Probably just figures it's worth it to go back to the one that he knows. And then he can just exit mouse back to Gygus. And likely just go for it. I assume that's his game plan here. Get back to that full heal, exit mouse, right to where Gygus is. do do. Magic hand strats. Actually pretty terrifying. The electrical whoosh. I said, never mind. I'll just despawn you. Oh, man, those greens just aren't happening. I wonder if they don't work with dead party member sprites. Can't say for sure. Yeah, unfortunately, since Pooh's down, Czikubi's speed is pretty low here. He's got to go for those paralyzes. Ooh. Hospital? Huh? Oh, okay. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, we got the money. I assume we just exit mouse back to 9 here. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Unless it's an easy path that he knows. Back through 8. Yeah, it looks like it. Boss room's gotta be pretty close. Smart heal there. It might just be a really short path to 9 here, I'm pretty sure. We are seeing floor 9 enemies, so I assume it's close, and Czikubi knows the path. He saw a lot of this floor. Yeah, it looks like he knows where he's going. Yeah, okay. Oh, never mind. I thought that was a bigger room. Ding, ding, ding. Did we end up getting custom palettes too? I gotta check. I don't think we did. Yeah, we did. Oh man. I didn't even notice. I thought it was just W that got pushed. Ultra scary. I wonder... maybe that exit mouse isn't set. Or he like ended up using it? I'm not sure. He still got it, so he didn't use it. He figures it's close, I imagine. Wants to see more of floor 9 and not go just straight to Gygas. Yeah, okay. There she blows. So instead of wasting the mouse, Czikubi probably want to see more of floor 9, maybe hit a save, and then exit mouse. Defender has MBRs. Definitely worth. And Horns of Life. We got stuff to sell. Yeah, Diamond Band, coins. Diamond Band goes for a pretty penny. Maybe the Hall of Fame bat. Don't really need that. Yeah, horns are pretty useful. So it looks like no MBRs. Prioritize horns. Ooh, nice. Give me that talisman coin money. Could sell the charm coin too, yep. Good call, good call. Gets you 2 MBRs. I feel like MBRs get, I mean, obviously they get way better with a rabbit's foot or a crystal charm. I think that's why you're seeing Czikubi not buy 2. I think if you had a crystal charm or a rabbit's foot, you invest in those MBRs for sure. Especially when you're low on money. I think since he doesn't have a crystal charm or a rabbit's foot, just getting 1 is actually a really smart move. And then going for Horns of Life instead. Yeah, I didn't notice. Czikubi had just started fighting Doggo when you were fighting Gygas, so I missed your MBR damage. 400 is still really good, so yeah. Turns out those are actually sort of worth it. You kind of run the gamut on that MBR damage. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's nothing, sometimes it's mid-range like 400, other times you can one-shot Pokey. So inconsistent at best. 4 ropes room is good. Again, this is where Thomas skipped in. Off that bottom door. Zuka. That's basically all you need. Yeah, HP values are great. Anything over 300 is like perfecto. I mean, why not one more, right? Nice phone heal. I assume we see Czikubi go for it here. Oh, and the Earth Pendant drop, eh, Thomas? I was like in the middle of being like, holy crap, that's such a smart call. He got the second Earth Pendant. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll drop a subject and watch Gygas. We'll leave it at that. It happens. It happens. Exactly. It all worked out. Ooh, those spawns though. Scary. Oh, we've definitely had, it doesn't happen often, but I've definitely seen some like 21, 2200 Poke hits, and they are glorious. Can't recall exactly the highest I've seen, but I don't think it was much over 22. It's a Thomas classic. Ooh, the Amarak swells. Wait, we got vanilla. Man, there's a lot of vanilla going on in this seed. I didn't even notice the first time around. So much action. The beta, no. Jebaited. If this paralysis sticks... Oh, you get the heal off. Nice. Never mind. I think it's stuck anyway, so... That's a win-win. Boo, doo 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 doo. 115. Ouch. Yeah, I didn't notice. That's painful. That's what, one hitting? One out of 20? Ooh, going for the Gygus hit strats. Yep, let's get Paula back up real quick. Nice. Good move. I don't believe that hit on Gygus was intentional. Almost cost Czikubi. Luckily we're Horn of Life rich. It would have been a huge deal, but definitely stressful. Elitist kid. Fits. We had Farquad text too in there somewhere. I gotta try to catch it. Bow, bow, bow. Nice. Fairly painless phase 1. Both racers getting those numbs off pretty easily. Oh, that's not Farquad. Someone's got Dragonite, right? Thunder, no. Hitting the prayers early. Ooh. Drop Reno. No brain shock? Sure. I think we saw brain shock happen. That's definitely the move. There's the res. Yeah, I don't see the brain shock get on there. So, ooh, Boo's just dropping. Horns are paying off dividends. No blindness, not a huge deal. Jeff going down is painful. We might be on a phase 2 prey strats pretty quick here. Yeah, I think not brain shocking is definitely a misstep here. Two horns, get Jeff back up, maybe? Resistant to freeze. That's no fun. Here we go. Alright, decent shape. See what Czikubi's strategy is here. Alright, so it looks like the Earth Pendant is on Pooh, it's just those flashes were pretty unlucky. Yeah, there's a brain shock. Nice. So again, same strategy here on out that we saw from Thomas. Brain shock Gygas and just heal Paula with Pooh. Pretty much every prayer. Or Pooh. Pooh heals himself, that works too. He is taking more damage than Paula, so that's probably the smart move. Keep your healer above water. He's gonna hold off. I think that works too. Definitely saves time that way. The manly buzzer. Alright, we survived this prayer, it's GG. Nice. GG Czikubi. Well done on finishing it out. tsjonte GG. So unfortunately, that's the end of the line for Czikubi, but still toughed it out. Got pretty decently far in the brackets here. Thomas definitely a tough opponent to go up against. So tough to beat a 49-34 in any circumstance. So it really ended up being that skip into floor 9 so early. Obviously, the difference there. Thomas skipping from 2 to 4, 5-ish, and right into 9 pretty quickly. That's how you get sub 50. Yeah, 7 and 8 were beastly too, that's true. That really slowed Czikubi down, having to deal with those floors and Doggo. Yeah. Oh, blast those Who's. Some Dr. Seuss text, nice. But yeah, that was the difference. Czikubi having to deal with floors 7 and 8, and Thomas just blasting right through to 9. So we got a race coming up. We're gonna have Thomas, or sorry, that's not coming up next, but that'll be the next race in this bracket. Will be Thomas versus Doc Swellman. That is gonna be a good one. Sorry, I just had to let Gygas finish his breakdown there. But yeah, definitely check out that race. We'll get it scheduled pretty soon. We'll put it up down below. We try to keep an updated schedule on what races will be restreamed and all that, when, and all that good stuff. Well, that'll be a good one. I'm excited to watch that one. I'm excited to watch all AC races, but that one particularly, it's gonna be good. So GG's to the racers. We do have another race coming up in about 33 minutes. Oh, you're welcome, Thomas. Appreciate the race. Yeah, myself and Raikou will be doing the semifinals, racing for the semifinals in about 30-ish minutes. So I'm gonna cut stream, let people set up. So go watch your favorite streamer for like a half hour, and then come back here. And not too long from now, you get to see another race. Ooh, double donuts for Czikubi, nice. So yeah, we'll see y'all in a bit. I'll see y'all on the other side of this one in about a half hour. Thanks for the good lucks, and yeah, GG's. See you soon.